Hello people, I wanted to publish very important video tutorial how you can texture objects in Softimage. American people pronounce Softimage, but this doesn't really matter. Today I wanted to show you because I used the Unwrap UV Editor. I already unwrapped this side of the bicycle. I'm thinking to do that with that one. Each separate object needs a separate UV projection because when we use separate materials, they need to have their own projection. I use cycles materials because I can render object by cycles render engine inside Softimage. Softimage or Softimage doesn't really matter. Principally the BSDF material. If you want to rename, you hit button F2 on your keyboard, bike pedal 02. This is what we want. First, what I will do, I will mix materials with that shader. What I have to do, first I have to change to red color. Then after that I will have to use option metallic, specular, roughness I will decrease. I will decrease a little bit. Maybe I will leave as it is. You don't have preview. I don't know why. I have to find out on the internet why preview is not being displayed. Okay, after that I think we will be connecting. Oh no, I did wrong way. I should have chosen color, base color from the top, because we need the red color of pedals, but doesn't really matter. Oh, this actually matters, but I will still mix with the texture which has red color. But if your texture doesn't have the same color, you can use this option and mix together with texture. Okay, image. But we need first our image, then projection. Image from file. After that we have to choose projection. I will choose this texture. New. I still need to choose unfold because we will be defining how to cut our seams. This is actually important, and I will show you. But before you do that, make sure you go to this option and you select this, otherwise you will see black lines in your render. But you can still close Windows. You can still get back to your UV Image Editor. Okay, what we got? This is our new projection, because I got the different projection which I don't use. We need to select this. This is actually important when you work with textures. We have to select our lines. Nothing came up because we didn't texture yet. I didn't edit that object properly. You see corners? This is okay because I welded polygon properly and I used the option collapse. After that, go to tools. You have to use option called split components. Then after that you go to unfold back. I don't know if I'm supposed to use this. This will memorize selection, so you can use option select line cut, but we will use this straight away. Set from current edges and unfold and pack. Now we have unwrapped our object. I will have to check people if I use the right projection. Wait a minute, why I'm not using right projection? I think I have to choose the right projection. Is this, I have to check this material image. I didn't choose the right projection. Now should be visible, hopefully. Hey, come on! Why this doesn't come up? Wait a minute, what is going on? Oh yes, now, sorry people, I just got confused because I couldn't see where was my projection. Because we have got the different UV projections. I cannot get why I haven't got red color of the material of the object. Because this should have red color, that white pedal. This is what worries me, because that... Ah yes, because I have chosen wrong texture. This is my fault. I have to get back to materials. I forgotten, I haven't chosen proper texture. I'm thinking to get rid of this, but if I do that I will have to use new projection instead. This may take some time. Okay, what I do? I didn't really want to do that. Okay, never mind, because I can still do once again, but this may take some time. You have to choose material. Sorry people, I just have chosen wrong texture. Where is that texture? I cannot see this. Bike pedal 02. I haven't chosen proper texture. This is why I'm doing from the beginning. If this happens, we have to invert polygons. Wait a minute, why this happens? This shouldn't come up. Something is not right. Select all. Oh, now it's working. I just got worried because I couldn't assign my texture in object mode, and I don't know why. Now everything seems to be fine, but I have to do from the beginning. Metallic, color red, base color, roughness, anisotropic, specular. Yes, but I must choose a completely different texture. I believe I will have to choose the same. At least make sure you always select option like this. You may not see difference, but you still have to choose a different projection. Wait a minute, where is my texture? Hey, come on Blender, what are you doing? I will have to... Yes, but I created a new preset. Why this comes up like this? People give me few time. People give me few seconds. It's hard to see. It's hard to see. I must choose different preset of my texture. I cannot get why I cannot assign material to new object. Sometimes it doesn't allow me, as you can see. Why this comes up? What we got? In this case I must select cluster. This helps me when I select cluster. I need a new texture because I need to do I work with separate material. This is why I have chosen this option. It can be confusing, but once you get used to, nothing should be difficult for you later on. Can be confusing, but if you know what you are doing, that shouldn't be a big issue. Now I have to choose unfold and new from file. I want to select the same texture, and this is automatically selected. The bicycle. I will call this bicycle instead. Should be okay. Then you still need to select unfold. That option comes up. I didn't say this is difficult, but we also need to open up a UV Image Editor to be able to see. If you want to open up a UV Image Editor, you have to split Windows into 4, and then you go to Texture Editor. I will make this bigger. We probably have to choose different projection. I probably know which one is this. Probably that one. Set from current edges. Unfold back. Wait a minute. I have to see if this is proper projection. Why? Why is not what I wanted? Softimage really makes me angry now. I probably use all the projection. I have to choose a different projection in this case. This is what makes a huge issue. This is what causes a big issue for me in this case, because I struggle sometimes when I work with separate materials. I struggle to choose different projection, but you can still use that one. I'm assuming this is what we have chosen last, but I have to double check. Because Softimage really confuses me when it comes to texturing. Hey, wait a minute, why are we doing that? Oh no, this really... I wanted to swear, but I don't want to do that because I'm Christian, and when it comes to do... You cannot really have multiple unfolds. You want to have one projection, because you see, this is what really makes me angry about this application. You see how many projections this application creates. This is not what I really want. I think now it should work okay. Split components. Oh, now it's working. I believe I already did that. I have to make sure this is that one. I can see. Why nothing happens? Because we probably haven't selected the option unfold. This is what I don't like about this program, because it creates multiple projections, which I hate. No, you shouldn't really choose new projection. What you also could do, you could probably delete like that, but you get rid of all of your materials. Okay, never mind. I will choose. No, I don't really like it. I don't really like doing that, but I have no choice. Edit. What I supposed to do in this case? Oh, there's option. Maybe I will rename this unfold one. Oh, this is actually a good idea. Yes, this is what I should have done before. You can still define your object. No? Wait a minute. We also have too many clusters. You should really delete clusters because we don't need many clusters. At the beginning, I must tell you, I really struggled with application, because application itself can be very confusing and very challenging and not very good when it comes to UV unwrapping. But once you get used to, it shouldn't be a big issue. This is why people, my tutorial was taking too long, because I struggled to figure out how to properly unwrap object. But as you can see, now we can do that without any issue. Now I will go again to unfold the pack, set from current edge, update and pack. You can see our texture has changed, but there are some other settings which you have to pay attention on when you do UV unwrapping, because this may cause big issue. I still struggle with using that application, but once you get used to it, shouldn't be a big issue. But remember about clusters. If you have too many clusters, you can get rid of some of them. I won't delete this. I will leave as it is, but make sure you also delete history, modeling history. What we got here, because I got two different projections, but do not use too many projections. Try to use the same projection but with different objects and different materials. It's not easy. I still struggle with this program, but finally I know how to UV unwrap in this program. I hope you like my video tutorial. Sorry for taking too long. I just was trying to find the options. I was doing lots of research to be able to use the UV Image Editor properly.